Almost how we greeted people around here. So Jumbo. 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 There we go. Let's go ahead into the reserve and see if we're in radio range of Airborne Patrol. Airborne Patrol, this is Symbol 1. Over.
This is Warden Wilson Mutua. Over.
Well, Jumbo Wilson, Symbol 1 is now entering the Little Aturi Forest. Over.
I'm Jumbo, Symbol 1. Keep your eyes open and drive carefully. You should see lots of animals.
If you look over there on the right-hand side, you're going to see an okapi. Okapis are very reclusive animals. They weren't even discovered by Westerners until 1901. Many people didn't even think they existed, so they gave them the nickname the African unicorn. With the stripes on its legs, a lot of people think it's a zebra, looks like a zebra, or even is related to a zebra. Actually, it's the only known living relative of giraffe. If you look way off in the distance there to the left-hand side, you may catch a glimpse of a bongo back there. Bongos are referred to as the ghosts of the forest. Down here to the left-hand side, you're going to see a very tall stork. That's called saddle-billed stork. They are the tallest of all the storks. They can be about 5 to 6 foot tall and have wingspans of 8 to 9 feet long. Over here on the left-hand side is a local watering hole that brings a lot of animals to this area. One of those animals being the black rhino. And unfortunately, there are only 4,200 black rhino left in all of East Africa. If you look on the river's edge here, you're going to see yellow-billed stork. Yellow-billed stork are not very picky when it comes to eating. They'll eat small birds, frogs, insects, anything they can do to survive out here in the forest. I'm going to keep looking out for that black rhino. Here in the Little Aturi Forest, you always have to keep your eyes open because a lot of animals here have natural colorations on their coats that act as a camouflage. This hides them very well, and a lot of them are just very shy, so they like to hide from everyone. So they might appear at any time, so make sure you keep your cameras ready. Up ahead here is now the Sapi River, because we're now leaving the Little Aturi Forest. Now, Sapi River is home to a lot of animals, and a few of those animals being the Nile hippo and the Nile crocodile. So hopefully we'll get lucky and get to see some of these animals up close over the next 2 weeks. Over here to the left-hand side, looks like there are some Nile hippos. Hippos can be about 85 pounds when they're born, and when they're fully grown and male, they can tip the scales at 5,000 pounds. Hippos are very poor swimmers. What they do is they just stick to the bottom of the river and walk along the bottom of the river. They can be underwater for about 5 minutes at a time. When they come up to eat at night, they eat about 100 pounds of vegetation. The grayish birds on the island are called pink-backed pelicans. Pink-backed pelicans nest in trees, and they live in colonies. Up ahead here looks like an old bridge. Please remain seated as we go over this bridge. If you look over there on the left-hand side, you're going to see Nile crocodiles. Nile crocodiles are way more aggressive than the American alligator. They can be about 18 to 20 feet in length, and when they bite down on their prey, they're going to crush them with 1,200 pounds of pressure per square inch. This is Symbol 1. Over.
Just wanted to let you know that my ground patrol has seen a lot of elephant activity near the red stripe pit.
Oh, wow.
You definitely want to check out that area.
10-4, we'll definitely check that out. Thanks for the tip. And now we're entering a different ecosystem with different animals. And speaking of different, if you look over there on the right-hand side, you're going to see a baobab tree. It's often referred to as the upside-down tree because its branches look like roots. They can store a lot of water in those trunks and remain leafless for 9 months out of the year. Up ahead, here's my favorite part of the savanna. It is the Serengeti grasslands. It is a super highway for a lot of migrating animals. It's home to the African elephant and the giraffe. This is the part of the reserve that we are most desperately trying to protect. This area was created by the animals that live here. The elephants are the bulldozers. They're going to knock down trees to get to the roots. This allows grass to grow. Giraffes are the pruning shears. Antelope and wildebeest are the lawnmowers. And gazelle are the trimmers. So, in a well-balanced ecosystem, there is definitely enough food to go around for everyone. Way off in the distance there, it looks like there's a giraffe running. I wonder what it's going to. It's very active. I don't know if you can see it way off in the distance there. It's an interesting sight. Up ahead here to the left-hand side, looks like there are two different kind of animals of gazelle and antelope. The ones closest to us with the brown backs and the black stripes on their sides are called Thompson gazelle, but here we like to call them Tommies. They do look like babies, however they are fully grown and can weigh about 60 pounds. The taller ones are sable antelope. Sable antelope are the Harambe Wildlife Reserve emblem. Their horns can be about 42 inches in length. The darker one, he's right there in the middle there. That is the dominant male. All the other ones are lesser males and females because they have reddish-brown coats. This tall mound on the left-hand side is called the termite mound. Termite mounds are as hard as concrete. Elephants will use those as a scratching post. And once they're worn down, antelope and gazelle will use those as a lookout post for predators. Looks like there's a lot of activity over in the savannah area, so we're going to go ahead and check to see what's going on over there with that giraffe. Don't want any bullies out here on the savannah. If you look off to the far right-hand corner, you might catch a view of an eland up there. It's by itself. Eland are the largest of all the antelope. They can be about 5 foot tall from the shoulder up and weigh about 2,000 pounds. The animals with the huge horns are called Ankole cattle. They're also known as the Watusi cattle for the tribe that domesticated them. Their horns can be about 6 feet in length and 20 inches around the base of the horn. Those horns are hollow and there are veins running through those horns. The silver animals with the bright white beards are called white-bearded wildebeest. White-bearded wildebeest do have one of the largest migration of any animal. They go from 1 to 1.5 million wildebeest at a time. The only animal straight ahead is called a waterbuck. Males have the horns, the females do not. They are called crepuscular, which means they are very active at dawn and dusk. If you look straight ahead in the trees, you may catch a glimpse of a reticulated giraffe. Reticulated giraffe get their name from the net-like pattern on their coats and from the Latin word reticulata, which means net. When they are first born, they can be about 6 foot tall. Looks like we got some close giraffe activity up ahead here, so we're going to go ahead and make our way closer to this giraffe. Giraffes can clean their eyes, ears, and nose just with their tongues. Looks like there is a lot of element. Now the one on the right-hand side, the one that's crossing that trunk, that's actually called the Maasai giraffe. It's a little bit different from the reticulated giraffe because it has an oaky leaf pattern on its coat and not the net-like pattern. So this is your chance to get a great view of these animals up close. You can truly see how tall they are. I want to go very slowly with these animals because it's very close to the road here. What are you gonna do? You can cross. All right. Anyway. Of course you do that. Well, hopefully that was a good enough view for everyone. Yeah, they thought something is better over there. Who knows, could be food.
What is your location? Over.
We're at Monkey Point near Elephant Country. Over.
Keep your eyes open for me. We picked up a baby elephant that was wandering off on its own. We can't find the mother. I'm afraid torture may be in the reserve.
10-4 will definitely keep an eye open for anything suspicious in the area. Over on the left-hand side, it's called Monkey Point. It was named after the animals that like to congregate there. It's the mandrill monkeys. Mandrill monkeys are very shy animals, so you have to look very carefully for them. Over on the right-hand side is an African bull elephant. Those are the males. Males are very lone animals. I'm going to go ahead and mess with this radio. See if there's anything I can find on the dial. Sounds like one of the local stations here in Africa. Oh no, I'm bad here. It's an old bridge. Everyone, please remain seated as we cross this bridge. I'm going to go ahead and turn off that radio. It was fun while it lasted, but yeah, I have a very bad feeling about this. So far, so good. What do you think? What's that noise? Oh no. Everybody needs to lean to the right. Everybody lean to the right. Everybody lean! Oh, that was too close for comfort. I am getting out of there. Up ahead here, it looks like these are the red clay pits that Wilson was talking about. Looks as though there are tusk marks and footprints in the red clay. Elephants actually eat this red clay to get the beneficial minerals out of their diets. There are scientists on the reserve studying these animals and their vocal patterns. That way, it'll help better protect these animals. Don't see any elephants anywhere. Anyway, over here to the left-hand side, you're going to see greater flamingos. Greater flamingos are the largest of the species, hence the name greater. They are the least colorful, and they get that pink coloration from the brine shrimp and carotene in their diets. If you look very carefully on that mound right there, as we bend the mound, you're going to see a chick there that was born not too long ago, so look right in that mound area. That chick is no bigger than a softball. So look at that. Was born just a few days ago. It's right there on that mound.